Hello everyone, my name is General Fancy Pants, and welcome back to Secret Files Tunguska. When we last left off, we are in Cuba, and we are at the asylum in Cuba where Manuel is presumably being held. And there's a couple things I need to do, I think. So let's go back in through here. And again, we can't see the nurse there. I don't know why that is, but we can't. But I'm going to do a search scene here. There's the nurse dancing around, and then we have this poster here.
An invitation to a slideshow called Traditional Cigar Manufacturing Methods.
Okay. Oop. See if there's anything else here. Let's see one more time. Ah, there's a passage over here. Okay. Ah, that's where the music is coming from. And it looks like there's also a patient here. At least we can see a little chunk of him.
He makes a curious impression with his teddy bear shirt. I don't know why, but he really scares me.
Who knows? But let's talk to him.
Hello. That's a nice house of cards you're building there.
Yeah. And now be quiet or the thing will fall again.
Okay. Looks like we have a few things to talk to him about, so let's ask him about it.
This institution gives a somewhat, well, strange impression. Was it always like that? Could you tell me a bit about it? Maybe you've noted something in particular.
Sure I can. But I won't. Otherwise I'll end up like... Oh, doesn't matter.
No, it does matter. Otherwise, you'll end up like who?
Just like people who ask too many questions.
Okay. Let's ask him about the copier, which is right over here.
Can I borrow the copier for a second?
Sure. Bring down my house of cards. Steal my glory, my pride, my last bit of self-respect. The spark of hope in my dreary routine, the little bit...
Yeah, okay. I'll just wait until you're finished.
Okay, so he's very attached to that house of cards, apparently. Let's see if he knows anything about Nicole.
Nicole Charleroi. She's the director of the institute here, right?
Is she here?
No, I don't think so.
Ooh, don't scare me like that again.
Are you afraid of her?
Me? No, of course not. Shay was also never afraid. On the other hand, Shay also never had anything to do with psychopathic scientists.
What do you mean?
Oh, nothing. Nothing at all.
Okay. And let's ask about his house of cards.
You look pretty determined. Are you getting money for this house of cards?
Money? No, not money. Glory. I'll be like my ancestors and go down in history.
As a house of cards builder?
Yes. Shay started the same way.
Shay Guevara?
No. Chevrolet.
Okay, I understand. I'm going.
Okay. I have to hurry anyway before the earthquake starts again.
Earthquake?
Yeah, every afternoon. Just before I finish the tallest house of cards in the world, an earthquake comes and ruins everything again. But this time, I'll make it.
Earthquake. Interesting.
Watch out that your house of cards doesn't fall down.
Yeah, make sure you don't bring down my house of cards.
Okay. Yikes. Let's take a look at the canvas.
The gatekeeper appears to use this room as an interim storage room for his paintings.
Oh, I see.
The gatekeeper...
So these are like big, large canvases. Let's take a look at the copier.
A copier.
Alright, and...
In order to get to there, I would have to go through the house of cards, and then there would be a slaughter here.
Alright, so we definitely aren't doing that. Let's take a look at the... There's some stuffed animals, but there's a teddy bear specifically.
He is so cute!
Okay.
Cute, droll, cozy, and cuddly.
Alright. Looks like there's a pair of glasses right here.
They must have 4 to 5 diopters. The owner must be as blind as a bat and be bumping into everything at the moment.
Possibly. So we have a pair of glasses. Let's let's take a look at the record player.
The latest record by Toptic is on there. What a cool tune.
Alright.
Our Latin beauty probably would not be particularly happy if I simply turn her music off.
Fair enough. So that looks to be about it for here. Let's head back out. Now that we have that, we might be able to... Actually, let's talk to the gatekeeper first.
Hello, what's your muse up to?
Something that all women do, taking her time.
Okay, so now that we have a idea for him to paint, let's ask him to do it because it could help our nurse friend over there with her political career if we can maybe get her pictures up around the town. But first, let's ask him about Nicole.
The woman in charge. What is she really like?
Miss Charleroi? No idea. I don't have any contact with her. She greets me when she arrives in the morning. I usually don't see her at night because she often stays in the institute until really late.
Any peculiarities?
Like I said, I almost never see her.
Okay. Let's ask him about Nurse Sabrina.
Nurse Sabrina, what do you think of her?
If I would tell you, you would say I was sexist.
Yes, her assets are apparently very apparent. And otherwise?
Otherwise, I unfortunately don't know her very well. Women of her caliber don't mess around with average-looking gatekeepers.
You just have to convince her of your qualities.
And those would be?
Well,
Yeah, thanks for the chat.
Nice job, Nina. That's a real great way to build up a guy's confidence. Alright, let's ask him to make a portrait of Sabrina.
Could you perhaps paint a portrait of Nurse Sabrina?
Yeah, I guess so. Just a second. I've run out of black. I can't paint without black.
Okay, I'll take care of it. How long do you need?
Probably half a day.
You have 30 minutes.
There's no way. I need at least 3 hours.
Agreed. You have 1 hour.
It's no wonder that contemporary painters have never been able to equal the masters, if the artists are constantly rushed like this. Oh, one more thing. I can barely see Nurse Sabrina from here. She moves so gracefully, but she is also unbelievably fast. If she were to slow down a bit for a while...
I'm going to see if I can at least temporarily control the woman's hyperactivity somewhat.
Okay.
I'll leave you alone with your muse now.
Thanks. I'm still waiting for the kiss.
From me?
Both.
Alright, we've already heard of that before. Let's head back to the gate then, because we need to... Well, first we need to get Sabrina to slow down a little bit, which would involve possibly... messing with the music a little bit. First, let's go back here. We're going to need to get this stove going so that the worker will start working, and I have a feeling that the earthquake is not a real earthquake, but it's actually the worker's jackhammer that's rattling the courtyard, which knocks down all the cards. So we already put some wood in there. Let's put this newspaper in there as sort of a starter.
I knew that these kinds of pseudo-magazines could help in many situations.
And then let's use the glasses, because you can see this beam of light going from outside to the stove. So maybe the glasses will kind of bend the light enough to be enough to start the fire.
It is really astonishing how the old tricks continue to work again and again.
Alright, let's head out. And there's white smoke, it looks like.
Hard at work, I see.
Well, anyone who works hard is allowed to take a break once in a while.
You're entitled.
Okay.
Isn't your break done?
No, why?
I thought as soon as smoke comes out of the chimney...
If it's white smoke, that means the cook's still cooking. If it's black smoke, that the food is finished. And so is my break.
Oh.
Well,
Well, then enjoy the rest of your break.
I will.
alright, so we need to cook some food, apparently. The only thing we really have is an onion. So let's throw that in the fire. We can't. Alright, well. So much for that idea. Yeah, I guess that's all we can do with this guy so far. So let's head back and try and get this nurse to stop moving around so much. Let's just see if we can just turn the record player speed down.
Our Latin beauty probably would not be particularly happy if I simply turn her music off.
Okay. Can we use the meat fork on it? Nope. What about the soup ladle? Or the tongs? No. None of that will work. So, what else can we do? Let's talk to her again, maybe. If I can find her. There she is.
Hello, would you like to join my party? Or sign up for my rhythmic cleaning?
I need a little time to think about it.
Okay, just let me know.
Alright, so we can't do anything there. What else can we do? Just seeing if we can combine any of this stuff. Nope. Alright. Maybe we can get some coal out of the stove.
I think I will have to pull the coals out of the fire.
Alright, so that at least will give him his black that he needs, potentially, anyway. The black coloring.
I didn't find any black paint. Do you think a piece of coal will work too?
Yes. Coal should work too.
Alright, let's ask about the painting then.
Then you could start painting the portrait?
Like I said, I can only paint Nurse Sabrina if I have black paint and a subject that isn't constantly jumping around.
Okay.
I'll leave you alone with your muse now.
Thanks. I'm still waiting for the kiss.
From me or from the muse?
Both.
Alright, so we have to still slow her down, which means that we have to figure out how to slow this record player down. We do have these weights here that might work. I didn't even try these. I think I tried everything else except for the weights. Let's see if that'll work.
The record turns more slowly due to the weight. Still, sounds pretty good.
Oh, she's probably moving a little more slowly. We'll probably see that once we go outside. Yep, there she is, just kind of grooving along. Now I bet he'll be able to paint.
Hello, what's your muse up to?
Something that all women do. Taking her time.
Do you have everything you need for the portrait now?
Yes, I think so. She's a little hard to see from here, but I'll try.
Alright. Oh, there he goes. Okay, I thought maybe I might have to leave the scene and then come back. But it looks like he's doing it all by himself. 60 minutes later.
It looks great, considering it was painted in 60 minutes. I think I've outdone myself again. Don't you think?
Yes, it's really nice. And her best features are emphasized perfectly. Thanks a lot.
You're welcome. I'll put the masterpiece in a bag for you so it doesn't get dirty.
Awesome.
I'll leave you alone with your muse now.
Thanks.
From
Both.
Alright. Let's take a look at the wrapped portrait.
the portrait of Nurse Sabrina wrapped up in plastic sheeting.
Okay. Let's take a look at the diary. We haven't looked at it in a little while. Weird encounter, new goals. Strange investment, Cuba. Why would the billionaire and tough as nails businessman Massimo Gartuzza buy an insane asylum in Cuba? I guess that was it. Okay. Just want to make sure I got it. So let's show her the portrait and see if she'll go for that as far as handing out flyers around this town.
Look at this. What do you think?
Oh, that's pretty. And the woman is a knockout. Oh, that's me. Oh, I always knew I was pretty, but so stunning.
Yeah, and so modest. I thought you could use it as a campaign poster.
Yeah, great idea. But one isn't enough, is it?
Women, give them a hand and they'll rip off the whole arm. If I help you out with a few more pictures, you have to help me too, okay?
Yeah, okay. And I also promise no new taxes.
Exactly. And no one wants to build a wall. I can already see you could make a really good politician. I'll see if I can come up with a few more campaign posters.
Alrighty.
Then I'll leave you to your hip swing again.
So now, we have a plastic bag. So now we have to make black smoke for this guy to start working again to knock over the house of cards. The only thing I can think of immediately is that if I put plastic into the stove, it might be enough to make black smoke, since that's what happens when you throw plastic in a fire.
No!
The earthquake has begun. Nina, sometimes you are really bad.
Well, we are really bad, but unfortunately, we need to do what we need to do. Alright, looks like the guy actually left. Let's take a look at the cards.
The vibrations caused by the jackhammer caused the house of cards to collapse.
Can we take one?
The poor guy will surely need them for his next attempt at the record.
Okay. Let's take a look at the teddy bear now, or at least take the teddy bear. Alright, we now have a teddy bear in our possession. There's a list right here, I wonder what that is.
A list with the heading, "Please enter borrowed stuffed animals. Only one stuffed animal per person."
Okay, well we took our one, so I'm satisfied with that. Let's start making some copies of Sabrina.
I used up all the copier paper. That should be enough for a campaign to cover all of Cuba.
Awesome. Let's head back out and give the copies to Sabrina.
Here are the campaign posters. There's no longer anything standing in the way of your political career.
Beautiful, simply beautiful. Who could resist this woman?
No one. Help me now.
Sure, I've given you my word as a politician, haven't I?
Will you help me anyway?
Fine, just this once. But watch out for Ramon. He's the caretaker here, and if he finds you, he'll make mincemeat out of you. So hurry. Perez's cell is all the way at the end on the left.
Okay. Cool. Let's look at this head back here. I immediately saw that.
He looks like he crossed the threshold to madness a long time ago.
Okay, this is going to be unpleasant, I think, but I think we'll call it an episode right here. Next time we will explore the cells, and I'm not looking forward to it, because usually these places are a little creepy, so... But, anyway, I will see you guys next time on Secret Files Tunguska. Until then.